Here's what I need you guys to know. When you're involved in a car accident, there are two types of damages that we really look over. The law specifically wants to punish people for this type of behavior. Write this down. What's up, guys? I'm Ali Awad, the CEO lawyer, and today I want to discuss punitive damages. What is punitive damages? Well, when you're involved in a car accident, there are two types of damages that we really look over from a very high view, like a 10,000 mile view. There are compensatory damages and punitive damages. Compensatory damages serve to compensate you for that which you have lost. Think about it in contract terms. If you sign a contract where someone is going to pay you $10,000 to do a specific service and you don't go through with that service, then you owe them $10,000. But in contract law, you can't punish someone. That's where punitive damages comes into play. Punitive damages specifically applies when you are involved in a car accident where a drunk driver hits you, or if there is a hit and run accident. Here's what I need you guys to know. If you are hit by a drunk driver, or you are a victim in a hit and run accident, do not settle your case on your own before speaking to an attorney. I have had so many examples of cases where I've gotten the full insurance policy amount, $25,000 or $50,000 for just one single accident. And the injuries weren't even that severe. I've even gotten a case settled for $50,000 where someone went to the chiropractor a month after the accident. The reason for that is because the law specifically wants to punish people for this type of behavior. Punitive damages are designed to punish the at-fault party for this egregious behavior. Now, these are some legalese that we throw in and we discuss all the time, but the fact is, all you need to know is a drunk driving case or a hit and run case has more value than a traditional car wreck case. When we talk about compensatory damages versus punitive damages, you need to remember that your case is worth at least all of your medical bills, your pain and suffering, your travel expenses, and any future damages that you might have. Those are all compensatory damages. But then there's another category of punitive damages. In punitive damages, all we are concerned about is punishing the at-fault party for that egregious behavior. So if you think that getting your car fixed for $1,000 from a drunk driver that hits you was a good settlement, think again. The fact is, under Georgia law, you are entitled to punitive damages even when there is no injury. So write this down. OCGA 33328. This law allows you to find out exactly how much insurance coverage is available from the person that hit you. So if you send a letter to the insurance company and request the amount of insurance coverage that is available, you will be able to find out how much coverage they have to cover your property damage for your car and your bodily injury. So let's say you get sideswiped from a drunk driver, they end up going to jail, they have their own court appearance, and they have to take care of their criminal matter. We're talking about the civil matter. And under the civil matter, you might be able to get your car fixed and punish that drunk driver through their insurance company for the full insurance policy amount. So again, if you are hit by a drunk driver, don't just settle your case immediately. Think about the type of case that you have and think about punitive damages. Another example of punitive damages is a hit and run situation. If you get hit and someone flees the accident, Georgia law specifically punishes people for that type of egregious behavior. And I have countless examples of cases that we've settled for $25,000 or $50,000 or even up to $100,000 simply because the at-fault party decided to flee the accident. This is an egregious behavior that is going to be punished, and the insurance company needs to pay for it because they decided to give you that insurance coverage. So again, guys, if you get involved in an accident where you're hit by a drunk driver, or if there's a hit and run situation, you need to contact a personal injury attorney immediately and find out how much your case is worth. There doesn't need to be an injury in order for you to collect punitive damages. Many attorneys don't know that, but the fact is, I have collected the entire insurance policy for just punitive damages when there's only a car damage and that was it. Here's the situation. Someone was driving on the interstate, they ran out of gas, right? They park on the side of the road and they walk to the gas station to get a gas filled. They go back to their car and realize it was smashed by a drunk driver. They call the police, they make a report, and then the insurance company says, well, you've got a 1997 Saab the car is not really worth much, so we're gonna give you $1,700 for this car. And the fact is the car was really only worth that much. Then the client called me, said, hey, my car was hit by a drunk driver. They wanna give me $1,700. It's not really gonna do much. What can you do? Well, let me take a look at it. I sent them one letter. In 30 days, they came back and settled the case for $15,000, which was the entire insurance policy that they had on that case because it was an out-of-state driver. So again, guys, if you're involved in a personal injury accident where there is a punitive element, which is a hit and run or a DUI, you need to contact a personal injury lawyer and make sure you get the full value of your case. If you have any questions, feel free to snap me, message me, or Instagram me. I'm Ali Awad, the CEO lawyer. Look forward to talking to you soon.